Hi, Savvy Sales community. What you're about to learn on this video is all based on science. Science breakthroughs over the last 15 years. You're going to learn about the missing link in selling. But first, to set the stage, you're going to learn about an important and often misunderstood concept. Keep watching. Harrington, the Savvy Sales Lady, your personal YouTube sales coach, helping you learn sales savvy intelligence so you can sell intelligent. You're about to learn a different perspective when it comes to attitude. Now stay with me throughout this video because at the very end, you're going to learn the missing link in selling. You see, attitude is just one small part of it, but I want to start there. Here's how attitude is really developed. And this scientific information you're about to learn on attitude will help fill in the blanks. Your attitude is developed by a cluster of thoughts that are glued together by repetition. You see, attitude isn't developed by just a single thought. The persistent repetition of the cluster of thoughts is how your attitude is developed, whether positive or negative. And this repetition creates an attitude habit. Thoughts are the language of your mind. Feelings are the language of your body. How you think and how you feel generate your state. Every thought you have signals the body to produce a chemical for the corresponding feeling. So if you get up in the morning and you're thinking you're dreading the day, that sends a signal to your body to produce a chemical that gives you anxiety. And if you repeat that process day after day, month after month, year after year, you have now formed an attitude habit of the feeling of anxiety every morning you wake up. If you get up in the morning feeling grateful for another day, feeling joy and happiness, that sends a signal to your body to create the feeling of happiness, of joy, love. If that's repeated day after day, month after month, year after year, you've met those people that no matter what, they have the feeling of happiness and joy no matter what they've gone through. As you can see, the moment we begin to feel what we think, we begin to think the way we feel, which produces more chemicals to feel the way we think. It's a cycle that your body begins to memorize better than your mind, your conscious mind. This constant repetition of cycle, whether it's positive or negative, forms an attitude habit. And before you know it, your body takes over your mind. Here's a great example. Have you ever driven to the grocery store that you're familiar with, and you pull into the parking space in front of the grocery store, and you just can't even remember how you got there? Has that ever happened to you? This is an example of your body taking over your mind. Here's another example. Have you ever waken up from a bad dream and it just kind of follows you throughout the day? You just can't shake that feeling. You can't shake that memory of the bad dream. All day long, you're in this sour mood because of this stupid bad dream you had. The bad dream just keeps haunting you all through your day. Or have you ever said this? I just don't feel myself today. I feel kind of out of sorts. I don't feel quite like myself. These are all examples of your body taking over your mind. And these are all examples of ways that your body prevents you from growing and having a successful day. This is why just positive thinking doesn't work. You see, you can declare all day long what it is that you want. Maybe you want better health. Maybe you want to have the best sales month of the year. But until this point, you've conditioned your body for the exact opposite. You've been eating unhealthy. You haven't been exercising. And as far as having your best sales month, you don't really believe that's possible. So up until this point, you've conditioned your body for just the opposite. When your mind and your body is working in opposition, there can be no lasting change. You just can't repeat a positive affirmation over and over again while you're feeling depressed, sad, fearful, shameful, or guilty. You must think greater than the way you feel in your body. Here's how the process works from a scientific viewpoint. The process is replacing the habit of your chronic negative thoughts and replacing them with better and more positive thoughts while feeling the thoughts. When this repeats itself over and over and over again, then your body starts to memorize the new feeling. This is why I always preach about doing the morning ritual to set your day up for success. In neuroscience, this is called pruning the synaptic connections and replacing them and creating new ones. Think of it this way. Think that your mind is a flower garden. The flowers represent your memories of success, of love, of joy, of happiness, of gratitude. The weeds represent failure, shame, guilt, fear, and the rocks represent barriers to new growth and new opportunities. When you prune your synaptic connections, you're removing the past memories, the weeds and the rocks and what they represent. So you're no longer living in the past. Instead, you're going to replace them with new synaptic connections, new experiences, and keep the memories of your successes, your joys, and your happiness. This is one small example of the mindset shifts that I teach in developing a peak performance mindset. Peak performance mindset is the missing link for you as a salesperson and for you and your sales team. My invitation to you is this: book an introductory call and learn how a peak performance mindset workshop and or private coaching can help you and your sales team. Just click here and give me a thumbs up on this video if you want to have a peak performance mindset. But remember this, sales is a journey. It's not a quick trip around the block. See you on the next video.